fucking hot, man. I am hot. I am hot. I am hot. How you feeling, man? We live, by the way. What's good? What's good?
It's extremely hot out here.
It's your boy Stitches NBC, nothing but classics. My boy Keith right here.
That's right, your boy Keith, man. You already know what time it is. 7:30 on a Tuesday, and we're keeping it brutally honest.
Fucking sticky, man.
A little bit.
If any one of y'all
gotta stay hydrated.
If any one of y'all, AC techs just passed through right now, AC ain't working for whatever reason. We do got a tech coming through, but I ain't used to this shit, man. I ain't used to this shit, man.
Florida heat, that's what they call it.
How you feeling, killer? Yo, you need a fucking cut, nigga. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say definitely with the heat, I probably need to trim it down some.
How you go live like that, killer? Like,
nah, man, I've been letting it grow, man. The girl said he like it long.
The girls say they like it, my nigga. Like,
that's what she said.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing. You growing braids? What you doing over here?
To match the top,
cover your head, man. I can't even fucking focus. Anyway, how was your weekend, Keith? How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was pretty chill, man. Literally pretty chill. All I did was Netflix and chill. But other than that, I didn't do much. Hung out.
That's what's up. Oh, so you don't give a shit.
I was going to say, how about you, Stan?
Oh, now you care. Now you want to ask me how my weekend is? You know what? Fuck you, Keith. No, you ain't going to know how my weekend was.
Nah, but really,
asshole.
How was it?
Bro, I was with my son, bro. Mm-hmm. Every time I'm with my son, it's always a phenomenal weekend with my son. But I'm going to tell you this. This weekend, my son really, he really got to me, man. And you know my son, Mm-hmm. He called himself Little Stitch this weekend. He called himself like, nah, Dad, you a rapper. Your Stitch is the ball. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am a rapper. And then he tells me, I'm a rapper too. I'm Lil Stitch.
You know what? That's my little homie, man. Not for nothing. I heard him rap. That is Lil Stitch. He just like you. I swear. He just like
That's a very proud moment, man. What you want to do? Want to take a shot before we start this off? Because I'm telling you right now, yo.
A shot of something. We got to be hydrated. Some water.
We got to loosen up a little bit. Oh, you got these shots here?
Always.
You got these cheap ass motherfucking shots, man.
Hey,
I know it's not no cheap liquor. I know what's in here.
Yeah, little red cup.
But if I tell you, if you're gonna pour me drinks, bro, if we could use, real shot glasses, you're gonna call me bougie now, right?
Nah, we could definitely do that.
Just because I want a little bit better for myself, you're gonna call me look at this dude acting up.
This guy.
We ain't here to drink, man. We're here to keep it brutally honest. How everybody doing? Keisha, hola, ¿cómo estás? That was ironic, right on time. Yo, so the caption was this. She cheated on me with my best friend. Well, the reality is, you fucking hooked them up.
Wait, how did you hook them up?
By having your girl around your homies like she's one of the homies.
Facts.
That's what it is, bro. You mad they cheated, but you hooked them up. And now this is in reference to a meme or whatever you want to call it, something that's trending right now, which is she was like, oh, when my boyfriend's friends come over, I'll take my ass into the room. And I saw that, and that's
that
what
was even hashtag respect, right?
Yeah, respect, yeah, exactly, and that's what brought off this conversation. And that's exactly what it is, bro. It's all about respect. Mima, Caloque, Josefina, thanks for watching. It's all about respect. Now, I understand, if I have my girl, right? Mm-hmm. And I got my niggas coming through. I don't expect her to take her ass in the room and stay there. Nah, this is your crib. You feel me? Have your freedom. But with that being said, if I got my boys coming through, I don't want you around my homies now you one of the homies. And it is all about respect. And that's what I'm saying. Oh, you mad she cheated on you with your best friend, when the reality is you fucking hooked them up. You got your girl out here playing Xbox with them, playing Fortnite with them, taking shots with them, playing Ring of Fire with them, playing poker. Everywhere you go, and when it's supposed to be just a guy's night out, you taking your girl with you.
Yeah, yo, I'm on my way home from work, but you already there. Just go in the house, my girl there. Don't worry, man. I'll be there in a minute.
Beautiful example. Just like that. It's all about respect. You feel me? So it's I don't expect you to take your ass in the room and just stay there or anything like that. What I am saying is, if I have something to do, like we was talking about in the last segment, us time. Now this is me time. You need to have your you time. Now, if you want to go into the room and catch up on your, whatever it is that your novela, whatever it is that you're watching, maybe you want to catch up on the book you're reading. Real talk. Maybe even if you want to go out, and same shit.
Yeah.
And even if you just want to go out, do something, and. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. It's like you said, man. It's about respect, and at the same time, it's like if that do happen, what do? I mean, do you stop being friends with your friend?
No, you don't stop being friends with your friends. What it is, though, is all out of situation. It's all situation, to be honest with you. Because the reality is, let's say if I'm good friends with a couple. And, it's him and his girl. Now we're doing couple things. That's different because we're doing couple things. You feel me? Like, but if I'm going to go to my boy's crib and I know it's just niggas there, why am I taking my girl? And that's what I'm talking about. Like respect your female. Like, you mad why niggas is always looking at your girl in a certain way, then stop bringing your girl around.
Facts.
Like, and that's it. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. If you agree, if y'all don't agree. I mean, that was a great scenario that you brought up, Keith. Was that from experience, the one you said? Like, the one example you previously just stated?
Well, I mean, in the past, I've done things like that where, in my mind, I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like, I know my peoples, I know who I keep in my circle. So if I'm telling you, yo, I'm on my way to the crib, my girl's already there, just go ahead. At the end of the day, I know who I'm inviting over. But have I had somebody, like a friend of mine, cheat on me? No, I've never had nothing like that happen or been in that situation. But I do know people that have.
You know what? Being you just said that, you just reminded me of a post that I had posted. Like, and one of my friends, she was like, she really didn't understand. And, it is hard to explain yourself vividly and detailed enough so people could get a specific message through text. So I'm going to tell you straight up. Do you feel like when people cheat, is it with somebody that they usually know? Not if, like, let me be more detailed. If you cheat with somebody, with a female, does your partner usually know who you're cheating with prior? Or is it that you make sure that you cheat with somebody that's probably not even in the same zip code or even in the same state?
That's a hard question to answer, but being real.
Yeah, brutally honest, por favor.
Brutally honest, typically it's not with somebody they know.
It's not with somebody they know.
No, and the reason for that is, and don't get me wrong, can it happen? Has it happened with somebody they didn't know? Yeah, sure, of course. Because sometimes that's just life. It just is what it is. But for the most part, I don't think when people cheat, the intent is to hurt the person. I think they're just tired and fed up in the situation that they're in, and they're looking for an escape. So they look elsewhere, whether that's the next town over, whether that's somebody that they, out of the blue you wouldn't even expect. Not even they type or something, you know what I mean? Just an escape away from what the norm is. Do I think it can be on the other side? Yeah, I think it can. Sometimes, and I think this is the reason why a lot of women don't have female friends in 2018, is because it used to be where women had, all they had was women friends, and they would tell them, yo, this dude was so good to me, this, that, and the third, and next thing you know, that friend ended up having sex with their man. It's like you said, with the guys bringing their girl around, their homies. When shit happened, you hooked them up. Well, shit, if you out here broadcasting what he doing for you to your girl, what do you think she want? What you got, baby?
I'm going to respond to Rod. Rod over here talking about, y'all crazy for being outside in this weather. You damn right, Rod. Mr. Nature over here. Mr. Outdoors over here talking about what are we doing outside. Like I stated, if any one of y'all know how to fix an AC, come through. We need y'all.
Yeah,
so you don't feel like, when you cheat on somebody, and I'm going to ask you because I don't got experience in this. You feel me? I've never cheated on a girl.
Hey, I'll be real.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. You feel like it depends, and most of the time it's with somebody that they don't know.
Correct. And I think at the same time, like I said, I mean, I don't think the intent is ever to hurt the person when it's happened in the past. I think it was more so you just tired or fed up with what you have, and instead of leaving it, some people might be scared to leave the situation, or they just comfortable in a situation. They don't want to leave it, but they want an escape. And they might go and step out and do them or whatever the case may be. And I think in those situations, you're looking for something completely different, not for something you know. Now, I think if somebody hurt you in some way and you was trying to get back at them, then yeah, I think you would definitely do it with somebody they know, because the intent is to hurt them and get their feelings involved.
Definitely. Hey, Ciara. Hey, Diana. How y'all doing? Keisha, you used to do that with your baby dad. You stay in the room. That's out of respect. I can respect that. Mimi's like, to be honest, if she cheated on you with your homie, he was never your homie in the first place. I completely agree with that, Mimi. Like...
I want to mention something in regards to that, though. Because here's... I mean, I don't know. I have multiple friends. I mean, I've been in wild situations in my life. I mean, it is what it is, right? But, I mean, if the situation is where your girl approached your homie, now, if she approached him, did he come to you first and say, like, yo, just so you know, your girl doing this?
If he's your homie, he would.
He would.
Or if he's your homie and he doesn't feel like he wants to tell you because he doesn't want to destroy that relationship, he would just deny her, reject her, not fall into it and pursue it.
And see, this is where I always say, and this is why this show is what we do, is being brutally honest. Fuck that. Be brutal with me. Keep it 100 all the way. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't half nothing. Let me know. Because at the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man. I can handle what comes my way.
So if it's not the intention to hurt the person, is that the justification we're using now? Never. I always said it's not about the intention. It's all about the end result. Judy. I always said that. Elizabeth is like, there's no excuses if you cheat. Happy, leave. Don't cheat.
True, and Judy just said, if you want different role play. I actually like that one.
That's actually part of my song.
It is. I was going to say, it is.
I was like, what's a favorite role?
Getting me in trouble.
What?
Damn, bro. I keep telling you, man.
My nigga, all I said was like, yo, what's her favorite foreplay? She says she likes to role play. She's even role plays. And I'm like, damn, okay. But back to the point. Like, and you know what? Back to, I'm going to give you credit on that. She was like, not to cheat. You're absolutely right about that. Because, Elizabeth Nicole, thank you for that comment. It actually goes to one of the comments one of the posts that I posted a couple years ago that came up on my memories, and I commented on it so people can see it again. It's never an excuse. There is never a reason for you to cheat on anybody. And I stand firm on that. There's never a reason for you to go and cheat. I don't care if that person cheated on you. I don't care if that person physically or mentally abused you. I don't care if that person is not giving you the love that you need. I don't care if that person is not even around or giving you the attention. I don't care if that person is not the same person you met. There is never, ever a reason to cheat on somebody.
Facts.
You agree with that?
I can. I mean, don't get me wrong. And just being real, like I said, have I done it in the past? Yes. And some people say, once a cheater, always a cheater. And to an extent, maybe that's the case, because I can't take back what I did in the past. So I'm going to always be labeled that to that person. But at the end of the day, I think you can learn from your mistakes. I think if you ever have it happen to you, if you've done it in the past to somebody, that might be a reality check. And that might have you wake up and say, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't hurt somebody. But also in just my life journey and what I've learned is being brutally honest and just being straightforward 100% all the time. We always say we want real. We always say these things. But at the end of the day, when we think about shit, are we going to seriously hurt this person's feelings? We hold back. We reserve. We put the filter on ourselves. Maybe sometimes we don't realize it.
Unless you want to be selfish.
And maybe it is. But I'd rather be selfish and know I've been 100% real with somebody and upfront than to not.
So then if you agree with me saying that there's never ever any reason to cheat on somebody, even if, like everything I just stated, even if they cheated on you. Mm-hmm. So you can also agree that you would prefer real hate over fake love.
Oh, definitely.
Isn't that the essence of being brutally honest?
Definitely.
You feel me? But why is that?
And well, the reason is because I rather take you for as you are, and I hope that you take me for as I am. If you don't like me, tell me that. Guess what? We ain't got to deal with each other. So we're 8 billion people on the planet. Bye.
If you're not happy, just leave.
Exactly.
If you're not happy, just leave. Now, when I asked you the question about, do you feel like when people cheat is usually with somebody they know? One of the comments that somebody responded, she was like, only if they're looking for revenge.
Yeah.
You feel me? Mostly if they're looking for revenge, it's definitely going to be with somebody you know.
Oh, definitely. Because I think at that point, your intentions are to hurt the person. Like, if they did something to you, you want to do something back to them. And it's almost like you said, if they cheated on you, are you just cheating to get back? You know, if that's not your character, why do it?
Exactly. So I'm going to be a little bit more redundant here because it is live and we got a couple new viewers here, and they're going to base on the video on what the caption is. She cheated on me with my best friend. Well, the reality is it's your fault because you hooked them up. You feel me? You mad they cheated, but you hooked them up. Why? Because you treated your girl like she's one of the homies. You got your girl everywhere you at, especially when it's just a guy's night out. Oh, you got your dudes coming through? Then if you could have your dudes coming through, she could go out and chill with her girls too. It also has to be mutual. It's all, 50-50, 100-100. I'm not even going to get into that because not everybody agrees on 50-50, 100-100. But it's all mutual. We can all agree on that. If I can do it, you can do it too. It's about respect.
Yeah.
Like if I got my dudes, like I seen that meme, if you, I got my boys coming through, she said she's going to take her ass in the room. I'm not saying she has to stay in the room.
Yeah,
it's her
not
crib.
No punishment.
No, she is a crib. If she want to go catch up on her series, watch a book, go out with her girls, she could do whatever she's going to do. Why? Because right now I'm enjoying my time. She should be able to enjoy her time as well. Yeah. So don't get mad if Shorty cheated on you with your best friend. You know what? You should have treated your girl more like your girl instead of just a friend, and even have that thought process cross through your homie. Yeah, you could have your girl come through. Yeah, I'm a feel like she's cute. But I'm not going to have that attraction just because of the respect, because you my nigga. I'm not going to have that attraction. I might be like, yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, she's pretty. But it's not, my thought process is not going to go beyond that. But that's going to determine how you treat her. Yeah. Straight up, if you over here busting out all this, unappropriate jokes, because there are unappropriate jokes that you can say when it's just guys around, and that we don't say when there's a female because we don't want to disrespect them. Mm-hmm. But now you saying, and now you're allowing your niggas to say the same shit around your girl, then what the hell do you expect?
Definitely. I mean, and I work both ways, obviously. We always say that. Just like you said, man, it's never okay to cheat.
It's never okay to cheat. So let's switch this up. You said something about, I'm going to say something that's going to remind you to the little story you told me. Something about, we complain about females with fake ass, fake eyelashes, something like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead, say it.
Oh, shit.
Say it. Come on, man. That was funny. But it was real. But it's real. It's real.
Right. But I mean, that was something I shared with you.
But that's what the show is about.
I saw a meme that basically say, that guys always complain about women having fake ass, fake tits, or whatever the case may be, and them enhancing themselves so that, they can look better for us as men. She was like, bitches don't never complain when your dick goes soft. I mean, at the end of the day, when you limp before it gets up or whatever the case may be, she don't go, wait, why it look like that?
So you're saying like if you're complaining about her eye contacts, she got the right to complain when you go limp? Then you know what, Ma? You got some beautiful eyes. What is that, Hazel? What's it going on over there?
What texture is that on your hair?
She ain't hearing no complaints from me.
That's smooth or that's wavy?
Yeah, I really don't know why Tiffany's saying, so you believe that cheating is open to chance given the right time, place, and reason. No, back to the point. There's never, ever a reason to cheat. Period. There's no debate. Period about that. Respect and loyalty. Okay, so I was talking to some girl, right? So I was talking... Bro, we keeping it brutally honest, my nigga. This is what the show is about. What we talk about indoors, not no personal shit, you feel me? But what we talk about indoors, we're going to bring it up to the forefront because this is what they're watching us like, oh, man, they giving us the guy's perspective. Yeah, because we dudes, you feel me? Yeah. You want a female's perspective? That's what the comments are for, and we definitely appreciate everybody, comments because it helps us broaden our horizons, our mind process, which is another reason why we do this in the first place. Stay open-minded. But I am stubborn about there's never a good reason to cheat. You feel me? Me personally, I've been cheated on. Me personally, I know exactly firsthand exactly how that shit feels. I don't ever want to cause that shit to somebody else. That infidelity, that unfaithful, matter of fact, that betrayal.
Yeah.
It's the betrayal. You feel me? Like, damn, you ain't trust me enough to just tell me that things wasn't working out. Maybe it could have worked out. You feel me? Like you had said something when we was talking about the last live, you was talking about, every week, investing 2 hours and talk about us and all that. And then I came at you and I was like, first, second, and third of all, I'm not going to even mention all that. But it came to the point I was like, if it's something that you got to work on, it shouldn't be love. Love should be effortless. And there's my opinion. Y'all can disagree with me. Love, in my opinion, I feel like love should be effortless. If there's something that we're going to work on, it's going to be the passion. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, a fire burns, but it needs oxygen. You feel me? It needs fuel to keep burning. Which one do you want to be?
Yeah.
Create the fire, or do you want to keep it burning? Either or, it has to be. We both have to put in our part. Yeah, that's why you hear some people, yeah, I still love her, but things ain't the same. That's why we hear that shit all the time. You feel me? But how much do you trust your partner to let them know that? Oh, things ain't the same. You know what? Maybe all you need is a vacation. You feel me? Maybe all you need is just time alone. Maybe all you need is time away at the same time. You feel me? Like,
that's true.
What I get tired of, what I get bored of is routine. Period. I'm not good with routine. I need my mind to be stimulated. And I'm not saying with attention here or females there. No. I just need something. I like to stay out of the norm. You feel me? Like me and my time, like we went out a couple of times over the weekend. You feel me? Mm-hmm. We went to downtown Orlando, and the first time I went there, out of the 3 times, the first time I went there was, oh yeah, I want to go. I just want to have a good time. When I went there, I didn't have a good time. I wasn't feeling the atmosphere. The second time I went, it was with you and Mike, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I want to go because I just want to chill with my niggas and whatever. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So we went, and you know what? Even though I was with y'all niggas, I still didn't have a good time. Not because it was it's just maybe I feel it's just my mentality. So I was like, damn, maybe I went the third time because of a situation that I'm gonna let y'all know why I went out the third time, and it was still the same. And I was like, why am I even doing this? Now it's not them, it's not y'all. The reality is it's me. Now I feel like I can have more fun and I'll enjoy my time. I'll enjoy my time better if we just cop a bottle, stay in the crib, and play cards. I'll enjoy my time better if we just go out and play pool. Matter of fact, I enjoy my time better if we just go out to iDrive and go miniature golfing. You feel me? That's why I have posted, like, if all you want to do is drink and smoke, don't hit me up. Because now that's not my life. I'm not about that. Yeah, I don't smoke anymore. We're going to smoke. It's going to be only hookah, a little bit. But I don't smoke anything at all. Drinking, when I say I don't drink, I'm not no casual drinker or anything like that. I maybe drink once, or like we take shots on a Tuesday just because we're spending time, you feel me? But I'm not drinking every day. Reality is I might drink maybe twice a week, if that, and that's exaggerating the situation. Yeah. But that's just my mental state. And if you're not good with that, then don't feel bad. I'm not judging you for that.
Let me ask you a question in regards to that, just because you brought that up, and I'm glad that you did. Do you think it's because your mentality in regards to no watts, and I'm gonna use that term because
definitely
because that's something we definitely
but
bring up. But watts,
okay,
for those of you that don't know, is waste of time. Straight up, no watts, and I mean we've been on this heavy. Is that because that your mentality is that you can't enjoy yourself going out downtown just because
I know
so much.
I know the response already, Keith. And this is my response to this. This is my response to that question. The more you realize what you want, the more you know what you don't. The more you realize what you really want in life, the less you're going to be willing to put up with the shit with watts. Now, watts is a generalized term. It's not just for females. It could go for dudes. It can go for scenarios. Waste of time. If you feel like you're wasting your time, something is wrong and you need to reevaluate yourself. Don't judge yourself because we all make mistakes, but do better. If you feel like you could do better, then do better. You feel me? So it's like, if I'm talking to the shorty and all she want to do is drink and smoke, I'm not the one for you. I ain't gonna judge you, whatever. But the same way, you know, you have a choice to do whatever you want, it's the same way I have a choice of dealing with it if I want to or not. And that's about being brutally honest. Like someone commented, oh, you don't fall for someone that's not for you. But the reality is, so much, I'm gonna say niggas, because it's mostly niggas, and I'm gonna admit that it's mostly dudes that play games out here that all they doing is just feeding dreams. Or they only doing, they're not keeping it brutally honest, Keith. All they're doing is telling females what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear. Yeah, man, I'm gonna treat you like a queen. Oh yeah, of course I like to go out. Yeah, I like to do this. And reality is, that's not even you. Yeah, you got shorty over here falling in love with a person that doesn't even fucking exist.
Yeah.
And now you're talking about shorty tripping. Well, why she tripping, bro? What picture did you paint for her?
She thought she was getting the house with the white picket fence and the dog and 2 kids and the minivan.
All she got was a
little
fucking
pictures
trailer
on the back
park
of it, and
Turkey Lake somewhere with some shit that's not fucking, that not even yours, some shit that you rent.
We still stay with moms. Like what you, like you said, what picture you painting?
Oh, what else you still say? A lot of these females, they pride themselves on being the side chick. They won't date a dude that lives with his moms, but a date one that lives with his wife. Come on, man.
Facts.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm just
keeping it brutally honest, man. That's what we do.
So it's like, you know, so I was talking to some shorty, you know, we met her like in January. She's not even in the state or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was talking with her, and whatever, she had told me, oh man, I really like your personality and whatever. And she asked me, damn, I wish you would have spoken to me longer in that club. And I was like, well, maybe I would have if you ain't have a whole bunch of thirsty niggas on your clique. Yeah. Well, you know, at least I got to smoke for free. Dude.
Man,
oh, so you get it?
I mean,
you get it. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? Why I paused? Why I mean, at least I got to smoke for free.
It just want me back, bro. She was never interested. She was just bored.
Or she was just into a free meal. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying I'm better than her. Oh, I'm not saying she's better than me. All I'm saying is that we're on different levels. Mentally. Mm-hmm. We're on different levels. And I told this to my brother, Ray. Can Ray shout out? And I told him this, and he told me, to be honest, it's your fault. And I told him, yeah, you know what? It's always going to be my fault, but you tell me why. You know? And he was like, oh, because you gassed her up already. As soon as he told her that, oh, you know, you had a whole bunch of niggas on her clit, whatever. She was already feeling herself. You know, like she probably didn't even mean that. She was just like trying to level things out. And you know what? You're absolutely right. You're right. But the truth is, you made me feel like you're just in it for a free meal ticket. Like, if you want a free meal, go to Dunkin' Donuts on Donuts Day. I'm sure they'll hook you up. Yeah. If you want a free meal, you know, the 7-Eleven gives out free Slurpees once a month. Yeah, like, don't come at me for that.
Facts.
And, you know, that's when, you know, it's the difference between brutally honest and selectively honest. Selectively honest is like, if it doesn't matter, it doesn't really matter. Because it's like, you know, I'm not going to even see this person ever again, be around this person. It really is not going to affect nobody's life. So you know what? This is the time for me to selectively honest and not even say anything and just keep it moving.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, it's not me, it's you. No, it's a combination of both. Let's be real about that. Yeah, it is you too, but it's not in a judgmental way, like I'm blaming you, I'm judging you because of what you're on. The reality is most of us only learn from experience. Like I had put, you could tell anybody as much advice as you can give them, but if they're not willing to listen, if they're not willing, because we all talk. Yeah. We all talk. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to lose weight. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a business owner. But all you're doing is fucking talking. 6 months, a year, 2 years past. You still saying the same shit. Like, I'm not going to take your words serious. Right. There's one thing about talking about it. There's another thing about deciding to actually do it. And I feel like that time for that decision to be made comes when you come to the point in your life when you're just fucking disgusted with yourself. You have to be on that point where you're like, enough is enough. You want to lose weight? All right, cool. Gain another fucking 15 pounds. Get to that point, you'll be like, oh my God, I really need to stop. You feel me?
Yeah.
And don't come at me with no advice or anything because I'm going to tell you straight up. Like, I'm not eating salad because I want to be fucking humble. I'm not eating salad because I want to be fucking quiet. No, nigga. I'm doing me because I'm who I want to be. You feel me? You're not going to take advice from an overweight personal trainer if you're trying to get fit. Reality is, I'm an inspirational speaker. So people ain't going to take me serious if I don't play the role. If they don't feel like this nigga don't even practice what he's preach. This nigga's just full of shit.
Facts. Judy just said, don't talk about it, be about it. And it's definitely. That's why we always talk about being yourselves and just being brutally honest, if not just being real. I mean, if that's all you do is just keep it 100% honest. You don't have to be brutal. Don't have to be with the intent to hurt. My thing is, don't sugarcoat it.
That's maliciously.
Yeah.
Honest,
don't. My thing is, don't sugarcoat shit. I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chasing.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like maliciously honest is not even the right term. Sometimes I feel like we should just stop at malicious. Because sometimes you're not even saying the truth. Sometimes you're just talking out your ass, you're talking out of your emotions, saying things that you don't even mean just to be malicious and intentionally hurt the person.
And that's when you give an uninvited opinion.
Uninvited opinion. Oh, man. What's an uninvited opinion, Keith? Talk to me. Talk to them.
I don't know.
Uninvited opinion is an opinion that I didn't even fucking ask for.
I could bring up a whole bunch of examples.
I'm over here talking.
I do it all the time.
My nigga, I'm over here talking to you. Right, check you. I'm over here talking to you about. Well, I know, and not to you in general sometimes. But I'm saying, like, an uninvited opinion is like you talk to somebody, and you're talking to them about your day and your problem, and all of a sudden they make it about them.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they make, maybe if you would have been chilling with me, you wouldn't have gone through that shit. Like, wait a minute. And I gotta fucking chill with you to have a good time now? Like, it's not about you. You feel me? It's not even, it's about the situation at hand. And uninvited opinion is like, I didn't even fucking ask you. And uninvited opinion does not go a long way. Trust me. People despise that and people will have resentment for you. And I'm not just talking from experience. I'm talking about from facts and studies and books that you know. I'm gonna ask y'all, females and males, do y'all still believe in marriage? Yes or no? Do y'all still have hopes for marriage? That's the question at hand. While they're answering that, let me ask you something, Keith. Do you feel like most people tell the truth or show their true colors when they're drunk?
Yeah, actually.
You think most of the time they do?
Well, what I mean by that is this, and I mean, it's a saying that goes, a drunk man to speak a sober mind.
What's good to you?
Meaning, sometimes, you know, if they drinking too much, it could be with quote unquote liquid courage, where they might just be taking that, you know, to the next level. Or it could be to where they getting something off their chest they couldn't say to you unless they were drunk. Like, right? So I think, I do think that there is something in drunken truth.
Am I selfish?
No.
Do you feel like all I do is think about myself?
No.
So why the fuck you told me that shit when your ass was fucking drunk as fuck on Wednesday?
That was a scenario. It was a moment.
Okay.
Now,
and I'm glad you said that because I'm analyzing and I'm not putting you on blast because we spoke about this. Personal. We spoke about it, so we
don't do a show called Brutally Honest unless we keep it real with each other. We do.
So this is my analysis on this, and you can agree. Y'all can agree or disagree on that, right? Mm-hmm. I believe that drunks tell their truth at that moment. It not may necessarily be the truth at hand or the reality, but it's their reality at that moment. I feel like that's one scenario. I also feel that sometimes drunk people will use that or any little thing as an excuse to really get what's on their chest. So I feel like it does depend, and you got to be smart enough to see, like, he's always shown me love. He already know he don't even ask me for shit. He's sincere about it. So I'm gonna give that person the benefit of the doubt. You feel me? Like, definitely. You know, and I'm gonna try to analyze it and try to understand more, and not just be all concrete on every drunk is just saying the truth, and you already said that's exactly how the fuck you believe. No, like. Now, relax, hold up. Let's talk about this. First of all, talk about the person first. Because that'll avoid assumptions. Yeah. You feel me? Talk to them, see where their head is at, see what they're gonna say, and then from there make your own judgment call. Like, you know what? Nah. So, but what I mean is like, in another scenario, is like, damn, maybe that person always did feel a certain way about you, but never had the balls, the courage to tell you. So they're gonna use that little situation, and plus they're drunk, so they got no filter, and they're gonna actually say exactly how they really feel. Now, oh, you a selfish ass nigga, but just because you said that does not mean that the reality is that you really are. But at that moment, maybe that person actually did feel like you a selfish ass nigga.
Nah, definitely.
But
and that's why, and that's why I said it depends on how what it is at that time. Because if it is a matter of liquid courage and they feel like they just getting something off their chest that they wouldn't normally say if they were sober, then I think like that might have a little bit more truth in it. Whereas if they just drunk and they just saying shit, like that might be a little bit more, and like what you said, maybe a little bit more deep rooted.
Definitely.
Like maybe that's more of what they always felt.
I'm glad you said the deep rooted. We're gonna hold that thought right there. Let's start back with, do you personally, do you still believe in marriage, or do you still have hopes of being married? Before you answer, a lot of the Liz di que no. Taryn was good. Big man de lo mío, ya tú sabes. Judy, I'm a widow, and yes, and she's like she's still married. She still married. Kerman, yes. Ciara, no, I'm divorced. Damn, okay. That threw me off. Ciara, why not? Just because you're divorced, is there something deeper to it? Because I'm not putting you out there, but my sister told me the same thing. It's because she's divorced, why she wouldn't. And you said that, so Mimi to cover up for the fucker that use drinking as an excuse. Ciara, they think it's cool to play games and wear masks. You should definitely check out my last two lives. I definitely spoke about mask. Keith, do you still believe in marriage? Yes or no? I guess that answers the question, is if you still have hopes of marriage.
I mean, I do.
You do? Is it a deal breaker?
If a woman doesn't want to get married?
Yeah.
It depends on where I'm at in the state of my life. I mean, right now, I don't want anything, so it wouldn't matter to me if she don't want to get married. But if I was ready to settle down, and when I decide, I do want to be with just one person and that's it, then yeah, it would matter.
I asked this question on my social media, especially on my Snap. If y'all don't follow my Snap, I am Stitches, STICHS. Definitely check that out. That's why I usually post all of my content, and then I'm selective on what I reshare to my IG and Facebook, my Snapchat. Definitely check that out. So I asked this question, and again, like I said, my sister, she said, oh, she's divorced, so no. And I got a lot of mixed feedback. Most of it was yes. Even Christy was like, oh, I could be 50 and I still hope, like, if I meet that guy, I'll still want to get married even at that age. Mm-hmm. I personally think that's beautiful. My friend Denise, this was her response, and I definitely wanted to read it word for word. She was like, I definitely don't want to kill the idea of marriage, but I'll leave that door open. Do I want to get married? Nah, not right now. It's a goal that has been, marriage has been a goal that's been implanted in our heads since the child. It does matter, but it won't be a deal breaker. You could find the soulmate for life and not have to be married. Marriage can be religious too. Now, so some people do only want to get married because of their religious belief. That's cool. I'm not here to talk about religion or politics. What I am here talking about is social life situations and events that we all go through and that we can all relate to. That's what Brutally Honest is. Mm-hmm. Do you still want to get married? I feel like we've devalued marriage, and that's why it's been a mixed feedback on marriage, period. Definitely. I also feel that doesn't matter. To some people it does. If you're going to ask me personally, no. Marriage does not matter to me. I'm at 30 years old, 35 years old, you go through life knowing people that have been married for years that don't even love each other. People that have been together for years that ain't even married. Yeah, just to got a family. So my response to that is, marriage never mattered to me. The only thing that mattered to me personally was having a happy home and a family. If I could have a happy home and a family, I don't care about marriage or not. If she wants to get married and we have a happy home and a healthy family, then you know what? yes, I will get married with you.
Let me ask you something, just because you mentioned it like that, and I definitely agree. But I mean, I guess this sort of goes back with tradition and how it was done back in the days. It used to be where you got married before all of that. You got married, and then you had the family. Then everything else came out.
Traditionally, that's how it usually goes. Okay.
And I think that's changed, and I think that's the reason why, like you said, we've devalued it. Now we focus more on the high divorce rate than we do on, well, look, there's still people out there that just want to find love. I think so many people are more so wrapped around the fact that if they get married, it has to be only once. And they never going to get divorced, and they trying to find that perfect soulmate that they can spend the rest of their life with, that when they do find somebody, they end up trying to mold them into that, and then they don't get what they want. And then, like you said, it goes back to, well, you know what? I don't want marriage. I'm not really getting what I want out of this.
Angela, you're right. Most women are taught marriage is security. You're absolutely right. And now I understand more of your point, Seattle. Thank you for that comment. You know, you got a divorce, but he was treating you. You never wanted to get a divorce, but he was treating you wrong. And you got to get to a point when you have to understand that I'm important too. You know, I have my own life to live too. This doesn't have to be my life. Like, oh snap, I have a choice. Okay, now you're aware, and you know you had a lot of courage to actually decide to make that choice. You feel me? Now you know, and you repeated what I said, which was we've devalued marriage. I want to take those words back, and I kind of want to be a little bit more detailed into that. And I'll give you an example. If you see somebody every single day, he becomes normal. You see him every day. You don't even value that person no more because it's normal, right? A family member, cousin, you know, whatever. You never see that person. You never see that cousin that comes to the family barbecues. Now, after 2 years, he comes through. How much love and attention does that person get? Right? Like, oh man, so it's like that shine. So I don't feel like it's about being devalued. I feel like it's normality too. You feel me? Like, people are so used to a certain thing that, you know, we are rebellious at nature. You know, we as humans we are, and we don't like authority. We don't like rules. So I feel like that has something to do with it too. Yes, and you know, we've devalued marriage, but I just want to be a little bit more detailed into it. I want to ask y'all females definitely this, like, do y'all feel like red flags in the beginning of a relationship, in the beginning of you talking to somebody, means anything? Do y'all feel that rocking beginnings can lead to a smooth ending? That's a real question. That's you know, just because you know, one of my friends, whatever the situation she was going through, and that's what arose this question. And I feel like, do rocky beginnings, can it lead to a smooth ending, or are red flags in the beginning a sign as to you shouldn't be pursuing this and you should know what to expect?
I think if it's red flags, I think it's the second one. I think you should know what to expect, because those are red flags for a reason. It's standing out to you. It's making you aware of the behavior, of the characteristics that you know are going to be problems down the road. Now, can those be changed? If there's communication and you speak about it, of course.
Dependent, because if it's a personal trait, then you shouldn't even want to try to change the person. Yes, address it, like you said. Yes, communicate it. But if that person doesn't want to change out of their heart, then don't try to force it. Because at the end of the day, you're only going to make your life miserable. And you're going to make his or her life miserable too, because they're going to have resentment towards you. They'll be like, damn, I did this and this, and I'm still not fucking happy. Yeah. Like, accept people. True love comes in acceptance, not in trying to change. That's why people laugh like, and you really thought you could change him, huh? Yeah, it's a little funny. Like, because you should know better. You know, you shouldn't try to change nobody for that. I feel like you say, a lot of people devalue marriage and stuff like that. That's why I feel like a lot of these females they'll probably want to fuck with you instead of me, man. Because you don't want nothing serious. All you want to do is just have a good time. You just want to chill, enjoy life, you know, search, leave the door open, and you know, and things like that. You know, our female knows if she gonna get with me is okay, it's gonna be something serious. Like, okay, we actually gonna try to build something. Oh shit, I'm actually gonna try to get to know this person. You feel me? Like, I shouldn't be trying to talk to multiple guys now because this guy might be the one. Because I'm gonna give you that respect too. If I'm spending my time with you and I'm trying to get to know you, I'm only gonna try to get to know you. That does not mean if I go out, I might get a number or two, whatever. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that's not my intention. You know, that's not my thought process. If I'm talking to you, I'm only gonna talk to that person because the reality is I ain't trying to be confused. Like, wait, I thought vanilla was your favorite. Oh shit, you're allergic to ice cream. Oh shit, that's the other one. You feel me? Now I'm over here rushing your ass to the fucking hospital, like thinking you're Brittany when your name was fucking Jessica. That's what I'm saying. That's an example. You feel me?
Damn, bro. I mean, I definitely get that. And I guess it all depends on what people want at the time. You know what I mean? Some people just want to have fun. Some people want to settle down.
Yeah, that you definitely see how you definitely had to be strong with that. Do y'all believe rocking beginnings can lead to smooth endings, or should the red flags be a sign of you to know what you're getting into? That's the question at hand right now.
Judy said, if you nip it in the bud before it gets too far, if they do not want to adjust their behavior or actions, then you need to evaluate if this is something you want to pursue. But definitely, like she agreed, communication up front in the beginning.
Thank you for that, Judy. And yes, yeah, you definitely had to be strong and show a lot of strength and a lot of courage. Yeah. You know, just because you're aware of the situation, just because you decided to make a change, you still need to have that drive. You still need to have that determination. You still need to have that hunger that, yes, this is what you want. And you need to have a lot of discipline. And you also have to trust yourself. Like, I know this is what's better for me. And if you keep repeating that shit to yourself, it's going to make the decision making easier. Because you need to have confidence in yourself. You feel me? By knowing your limitations as well. Now, one of the last topics before we get into our final thought and inspiration, Keith. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, social media controls us. Nowadays, social media is a part of our life, whether we like it or not. Definitely. I can't say it because I'm gonna be hypocritical. I'm here on Facebook Live. Yeah, you know. So with that being said, ladies and gents, does changing your relationship status give it a stamp of approval? Does changing your relationship status make it official nowadays? If you're talking to somebody and you made it official, and like if y'all are exclusive with each other and, oh, that's my girl and she claiming you as your man, should you change your relationship status? And if your partner wants to and you don't, is that another sign that tells you that person is not taking you serious?
Definitely.
What are y'all thoughts on that?
I think that social media and relationship stuff is a wop. If you ask me, I think that's a total waste of time because I think nowadays people get too wrapped up in that. You can be happy outside of Facebook, but like you said, you know, I don't really want to change it. Like, I'm not really, you know, computer savvy. I don't want to be on Facebook all day long.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
Wait, that means give you my password? Wait.
No, lock yourself in. I'll change it. Look, this is how you do it. You go on your profile, you go on settings, you go on privacies, you go on personal info about it. Look, it's right here. You see? It's right here.
Right. That one. I mean, if you do change
I don't have that problem.
Status on Facebook, do you got to give up the password?
Nah, I don't got that. Nah. Damn, nigga. Tú te pasa, loco. Tú te pasa. Eso demasiado ahora. Like, I got to give you my password too?
Bro, that's what it comes down to.
No, it doesn't come down to that, nigga. There's a limit on this shit, bro. Like, just because I'm changing my relationship status to single or taken, and I think now they got friend zones, but besides that, single or in a relationship, does not mean that you gotta have my fucking password. Like, no, nigga, there's limitations. Like,
I get privacy too.
You better get your fucking privacy, and you better respect her privacy too.
Definitely.
And you know, like, nah. Like, now, I personally don't have that issue because I got my shit locked. And people don't even know what my relationship status is. It's nobody's business. Now, but I've been in that situation. And It always depended on the seriousness that I took the female. Now, we've been real, we've always been honest and whatever, and I'm always from the heart. So it's like if I'm letting you claim me as your man and you as my girl, and I'm already posting pictures of us together, then what's the relationship status got to do with what? Is this a fucking relationship status? Oh, I did that shit in my past and we broke up a week after. Well, that's them. That's not me. You feel me? So I feel like, back to the the point, in this day and age where social media is, it does matter. And if that person doesn't want to change their relationship status, that person has their reason. Now, that person's going to tell you what they're going to tell you. Maybe they're being real with you, or maybe they're trying to protect your feelings. At the end of the day, don't go by people's words. Go by their actions. Period. That's how I feel about that. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Yo, it's good. Final thought.
Okay, I got a question actually, and this was something that came up. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I know it's a meme going around. A lot of you probably have seen it. It was like, damn, she's 6'2", who wants me? And it was like, shit, the Cavs, LeBron James needs some help. And I LOL'd my ass off to that one. But it was funny as fuck because they do need help. But it got me thinking, would I date a girl that's 6'2"? Hell yeah, I would date a girl that's 6'2".
Yeah, she just can't wear no heels, and you got to stay rocking Timberlands all day. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, sure.
Nah, she could definitely wear heels just in the house. Like, we could use those here. If we go out, wear some chancletas, something with some flat bottom. So, I stand a little bit taller. But in either case, it made me think. Ladies, and fellas, I guess, as well. Ladies, would you date a man that's shorter than you? And fellas, would you date a woman that's taller than you?
You absolutely, yeah. Y'all tell me if y'all can do
final
that.
thought, something that's just putting out there. I'll probably load it up on a Facebook either later today or tomorrow.
Just reshare
and we'll
my
talk
post.
about it next week.
Just reshare my post. You'll be all right.
Or yeah, I guess you spoke about it. I'll reshare your shit and we'll just add to it. But I want to know. That meme had me thinking. Right,
so now
it had me thinking personally, would I date somebody else?
This is what we're going to give them the guy's perspective, Keith.
Oh, definitely.
This into the conversation we just had about the social media, right? Mm-hmm. Now, Judy says, a sign of a happy relationship is no sign off of it on social media. You're completely right. Now, just because you change your status does not mean you're in a happy relationship. That's another conversation. Ciara, yes, why you change your relationship status and they don't? Well, first of all, why did you? First of all, why did you change your relationship status if they didn't either? Period. That now you come in like with that expectation. Like, no, I changed my shit too. You should too. Like, no. First, talk to that person.
Yeah.
And let them know, like, listen, I want to change my relationship status. How you feel about that? And let that person tell you how they really feel. And then you make your decision. Nice. But if you really made it your decision because you expected something else, then that's like doing a favor expecting a reward. Don't do anything that's not, if it's expecting anything. God's gonna bless you regardless. Like, do something that you really want to do out of your heart. That way you won't have no resentment or no regrets with it. Diana, but if you're being transparent and honest, why can't she have your password? Well, because we all need to respect our privacy. That's why. It's not because, that's another thing. Your insecurities don't got shit to do with me. You being jealous ain't got shit to do with you. That's your insecurity. You feel me? Hey, don't feel like I'm not giving you my password because I'm doing this or I'm doing that. That's your insecurity talking for yourself. Mm-hmm. You feel like I might do this and I might do that. No. I'm a grown ass man. You feel me? I need my privacy, and we're talking like men. This is a guy's perspective.
Definitely.
I'm not gonna give you my fucking password. Like, if you're my wife and for example, you might need it for some emergencies and things like that, then I can understand that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But my password for my Facebook, what the hell you need my password for my Facebook? Like, what's so important on Facebook? Do you need my password for a bank account if I'm not around and you're my wife? Like, I trust you. Yeah, you could have those passwords. You could have those pins. Mm-hmm. But if it's something about like on social media or something about, internet or something like that, why do you need that shit for? Or because you want to check who I'm messaging, who I'm not? If you had those thoughts, you should have never gotten in that relationship in the first place.
Definitely.
That's how I feel. That's a guy's perspective. That's how guys really do think. Dímelo a jealous. Dile a jealous. Tell him that's how it is, man.
Nah, I definitely don't think you hiding anything. And Sierra says she dated a guy that's an inch shorter than her.
Did he wear heels? Now, Sharon, thank you all the way from Ireland. It was good. Shout out to Euro. No, if your partner expects you to change your Facebook status, again, expectation, don't expect shit. If your partner expects you to change your Facebook status, then it shows their insecurity in the relationship. And you need to both reevaluate that relationship.
Definitely.
Listen, you both need to be on the same page. If I want to change my relationship status to, oh, I'm in a relationship now, and that's what I want to do, but you don't, and you have your own reasons, then you know what? That's going to arise a lot of doubts in that relationship. Do I expect you to change it? No. Should you change it because I did it? No. Don't support me if it's not going to come from love. You feel me? I don't want you to regret anything in life. I don't want you to be like, matter of fact, I don't want you to throw shit in my face. Oh, I did this shit for you. Like, no, you didn't do it for me. You did it because you wanted to do it. You feel me? So that was your final thought, asking them. You know what? Before I get to my final thought, this is for you. This is for you. This is for you.
Me?
Yeah, this is for you. This is not my final thought, but I definitely want to mention this to you. Check this out. What does that say?
Yeah, okay. I think I've seen this before, but
I know.
It says side nigga contract.
What type of bullshit is that? There's a contract to be a fucking side nigga? Should I read it? Y'all want me to read it?
Listen.
You want to read it? Oh, man. Look, Keith Coney.
Wait, I was going to say, you want me to read it? It'll probably be more honest coming from me.
Go
right?
ahead.
All right, so Keith, we just going to keep it there. Promise to keep my mouth shut about our business at all times. I promise never to converse with your man. I will be available for you 5 nights a week. As a side nigga, I will respect the hours of calling. I also understand I must respond to your texts. I should know my place to remain in a side nigga place. I am not allowed to get jealous. I will pretend to be a friend in public and fuck you like an animal in private. Signed, the side nigga.
That's some bullshit right there.
Listen,
there's people that would rather be a side piece than being the main. Because we spoke about this, so I don't want to get too much because it'll be a little redundant, but that's the truth. Side nigga. Are you kidding me? No, we're not fucking kidding. Like,
it's a real thing.
It's a real shit. Like, can y'all see that?
It's
like,
a contract. Google
side
it.
nigga contract.
Type image. It'll come up. It's a meme. But it's definitely funny because the world we live in, that's what it's coming to, like you said, and like we spoke about in the last talk. People would rather be side where they don't have to deal with the expectations and everything else, just get what they want out of it, and not even care if you have a meme.
Right? Judy's like, when has a relationship, they really liked it, that social media. I liked it. We're going to expand on that. Judy's like, when has a relationship status ever stopped anyone from getting in your box and trying to holler at a person they find attractive? It stopped me because I'm respectful like that. And I know if you're in a relationship, I ain't going to come at you like that. Now, I can't speak about these fuck boys. I can't speak about these disrespectful ass niggas that know that you got a fucking man and that's why they want to holler at you. Just to disrespect not just you, but the man. Oh, because he a man, he a good worker, he a good father, and he got a beautiful woman. He don't fucking deserve that. What about me? Let me holler at this bitch and fuck this shit up.
Some hater shit.
It is some hater shit. Misery loves company. So yeah, that's when it stopped it. Now, to prove your point, you're right. Just because you're in a relationship on your social media, that doesn't mean people are not going to hit you up or anything like that. Why you did that should be a mutual agreement on why you're doing that. Don't expect it, and don't do it because you expect the other person to do it for you. Period. And don't do it because your partner did it too. Now, if you want to do it out of your love and heart, then that's something else. You're showing sincerity. Home wreckers. They have wives and still be trying to talk to females. Well, that's when social media is great. Because that's when you as a woman show respect and love to your fellow woman, screenshot that shit, and send it to her. That's what y'all should be doing. Straight up. And I don't frown about on that at
do
all.
that.
No,
Don't do that.
I don't. Oh yeah, because you're gonna be caught out there, right? Then
Nah,
next week,
it's
where's
not even
Keith?
that.
Where's Keith?
Listen,
Well, what
I'm
had
not worried about
happened?
it.
What had happened was
I mean, me personally, I'm not worried about
we
it.
fixed
I'm
the
just
garage
saying in
because she
general.
ran through it, and
I'm not. I don't know. I can't condone or promote snitching. Like, not even taking screenshots. But I guess.
snitching,
I mean, I guess.
snitching. You think that's really snitching? You know what? Fuck all that bullshit.
I mean, just say no.
Where's the thin line between snitching and morals? Yeah, just say no. Yeah, you can do that. Just say no. But then just keep it moving. But don't complain about that's all you get and do something about it. Oh, if that person is still on your ass, then and doesn't take no for an answer, then what?
Then yeah.
Okay, I guess I should have said it like that.
Then I guess you got to go extreme if they go an extreme. I mean, that's just to make it stop.
No.
But and that's if no doesn't work. I mean, in all honesty, no should work.
Si llegan así, ya tú saben que te amo. Okay, my final thought. I had seen something about, I don't care, there's a meme and it's trending right now too. It's saying, I don't care how much I struggle, marijuana will always be part of my budget. Well, maybe that's the reason why you're struggling in the first place, because all you care about is fucking smoking weed. You feel me? But I'm going to get deeper into that. A lot of people, and I'm talking from experience, a lot of people, and we keep it with the same example at hand. A lot of people smoke weed to relieve the anxiety, not knowing that it causes you more. Not knowing that, oh, I'm going to smoke weed so I can forget about my problems. And then you wake up to 10 more problems. Yeah. Let me get deeper into that. You have trouble sleeping. Let me pop a Tylenol PM to help me sleep. Let me pop another Tylenol PM the next day. Now, all of a sudden, you got another issue. Now you can't even sleep because of the Tylenol PM. Because now you're dependent on it. Now, when you wear off the Tylenol PM, you still can't fucking sleep. Why? Because the original problems are still there. Which is why I use the example about people want to just, I'm using weed as an example because a lot of people just drink their ass off and feeling like, oh, I don't want to deal with this shit. Oh, and then they wake up and, nigga, now you got a liver problem too. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Now you got to go get your kidneys cleaned out. Like, that's my final thought. A lot of people want to take medicine. A lot of people want to take, and a lot of people want to escape reality to solve their issues when the only thing they're doing is, creating more issues, trying to avoid the inevitable. It's gonna happen regardless. So, if you have an issue, go deep into the problem and try to solve that issue. Don't try to solve that issue with a Band-Aid. The cut is still gonna be there. You're still gonna be bleeding. And don't forget that even after you're healed, the scar will still show. Don't let that scar define who you are. Just let that scar remind you of how far you've come. Thanks. Thank y'all everything for joining us. Your boy Stitches, NBC, nothing but classics.
Your boy Keith.
Thank y'all all for joining in.
Keeping it brutally honest.
Be back next week, brutally honest, 7:30. Thank y'all all for tuning in. We love y'all.